can't wait to get started in the NBA 2K21 demo, get my players started, and of course, all-time Lakers versus all-time Celtics.
Just out of curiosity, Chris, who has more championship rings?
Yeah, I was going to talk about the Lakers, but then you bring up that argument, and I really don't have anything to say about it.
The Nuggets are not holding anything back in the wardrobe department as they made their entrance tonight, hoping to make an impression on their home floor. And the game arrival sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The city of Denver is in full motion tonight as we get set to bring you the action from the Pepsi Center. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. Let's now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months, the scope of that for Green.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Now Golden State's starting five. Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Green is out there with Chris, and it's Wiggins in at the three. And for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Murray, and it's Craig in at the two-guard spot. Another year of record-breaking offense. Why is it, Chris, that great offense so often beats great defense?
Because defense is not about stopping you. It's about making you take the option that the defense wants. And so if we make a guy that doesn't shoot jumpers very well, if we stop all the penetration and make him shoot a jumper and he knocks it down, you just got to shake his hand. Sometimes it's great D, better offense. And we know this is a scoring league. And, you know, you can play the best defense in the world and have your hand up and, matter of fact, smack him in the face. But Curry, Harden, LeBron, they're still going to knock that shot down.
Smack him in the face, you said.
Oh, I've tried that. I've done that before, and it doesn't work with the great ones. No. Just tap them on the forehead while they're shooting a jump shot and look the other way. They'll still knock it down.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points on the ballgame. And it's sent back by Millsap. Murray surveying the D. We're about 1 minute into the first. Pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Wiggins with the bounce pass. Chris pass to Wiggins. To the inside. Green against Millsap. Green dishes to Curry. 2 on the clock. And it's Wiggins missing. And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Now here's Curry, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
And it's Murray, back time on the assist from Porter.
And the confidence from Murray, just so efficient from the interior.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And how about the transition from Paul Millsap, going away from that star role to being more of a role player here in his later years? No longer needed to carry the torch, if you will, in terms of scoring and rebounding, but he can still give you just a bit of everything else at this stage.
Well, defense is a big part of these players' games. As the top shot blockers among small forwards this season, Andrew Wiggins, number 1.
And to run up that kind of block total from the small forward position, I mean, it says a ton about his athleticism. He plays a few inches taller than his height would suggest because of that ability to elevate.
Now, here's Thompson. Outside Curry, trying to get something going. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Murray finds Millsap. Back to Murray. Here's the teardrop. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Wiggins. He's really producing here second half of the season. He's around 18 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
Porter kicks to Jokic. And a miss there on the triple. Warriors trail by 3. In the corner, it's Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
As you see the recognition, Thompson dependable at getting it to the open man.
Green against Murray. Green with the block. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the middle. Here's Millsap. Green with the block.
Like a Jaguar looking for his next meal. Draymond pouncing on the attempted shot.
Here's Craig. He's covered by Thompson.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that one.
And it's Wiggins missing. For Denver, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Porter against Wiggins. Jokic kicks to Murray. Shot clock at 5. Will it go? They grab their own miss. Goes up with it again, and it's denied.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
And Green slams it in.
That's just tenacity, you know. Every night, Draymond's going to give it everything he's got.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here.
Yeah, fans around the league love to hate Draymond Green for how outspoken he is. But I honestly believe the hate fuels Green. He loves to play the bad guy.
Numbers for Nikola Jokic. 9th in rebounding, 15th in assists, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now, here's Porter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Jokic. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots.
Back to Green. Yep, it counts. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
And buckets like this get Green going. Stand up, Saginaw. He loves finishing right on the physical defense.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And it's the Warriors' ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. The pass to Wiggins. Thompson outside. Lock at 6. Again, Golden State.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, and Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Denver calls timeout. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
Oh, yeah, the guys, they need to lead the way. They spent far too much time on the bench. I mean, they'll be more careful with that.
We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Nuggets. Right now, they're locked into third place in the conference, looking to get a high seed for the playoffs. And, of course, the Warriors. Not really any threat right now, as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Nuggets, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Oh, come on, Jay. You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Here's Jokic. After the made shot from Klay Thompson, Jokic kicks to Murray. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Murray's got 5 now.
Gotta love whenever Murray goes straight up with the jump shot off the pass. He's so good at reading the defense.
Chris pass to Curry. Green dishes to Wiggins. And it's Marquise Chris with the foul. That's his first foul. Morris is checked in for Torrey Craig. And the Warriors making a change here. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Denver. They trail by 7. Murray against Thompson. Murray left side. Shoots over Curry. And another miss by Denver.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, I mean, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it. Well, Kevin, this Warriors team, they just have a wealth of stars. Nothing can equal the roster from last season. They legitimately had an all-star at every position for a bit.
And even with the departures this offseason, the Warriors, Chris, are still a contender.
Yeah, and the Warriors knew that they couldn't keep the same roster. It just wasn't possible. But still, what a ride it was for the short time it lasted.
There's a lot of teams have players that set exceptional screens. And that doesn't really show up in the statistics in the pages we get, does it?
No, it doesn't, but I tell you what, there was a survey done asking some of the players who sets the best screens, and it was unanimous. It was Mr. Adams out there in OKC. Not only does he set screens, but when he sets screens, he cuts to the basket so hard that usually he'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he was second in offensive rebounding in this league. And when you talk about rebounding and setting screens, you got to look at Drummond, Al Horford. I mean, some really good guys that'll get you space.
Boy, those are good numbers and good names you rattle off there. Here's Bull after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Bull, that's good.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bull. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Morris against Curry. Outside, Green. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
The Nuggets trail by 14. Here's Morris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jokic kicks the ball. Denver passing it around. A fadeaway, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, they'll take that. They got to find a better shot than that on their next trip.
Warriors leading by 12. Here's Curry, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now Morris. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Feeds it to Bull. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length. And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
One shot.
And talking about Bull, his dad, Manute Bull, was known for his defense. That is not the case for his son.
Well, they're two completely different types of players. Bobo's game is about skill. He can handle, he can shoot. And for someone who's 7'2", he's a tremendous playmaker.
Here's Morris, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Jokic passes to Bull. Ball stolen. Warriors leading by 13. Wiggins kicks to Green. No good that time. And the Nuggets going the other way. Bull can't hit. Golden State's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The thing about Curry you have to admire, Greg, he never wants the spotlight to himself, even as a leader of his team. Always wants his teammates to shine as well.
You think back to when Klay was trying to break Curry's three-point record last season. Curry was not only cheering for him, but actively setting him up to make it happen. That camaraderie Curry shows is why his teammates love him.
Free throw good by Curry. And with all the numbers that Curry puts up, all the records, Chris, that he owns, crazy to think that he's often sitting in the fourth quarter due to the score.
Yeah, it is crazy, Kevin. I mean, you picked Curry's MVP season, and even then he wasn't playing huge minutes. That is a testament to just how incredible he is. Curry finds ways to end games even before it reaches the fourth.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Jokic against Curry. Morris lays it up off the glass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Now here's Wiggins. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Here's Morris. At the elbow, Jokic. Three-pointer, Daniels. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. Warriors leading by 13. They double-team Curry. Passes it to Looney. Here's Wiggins. Over Daniels. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now, here's Jokic. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And the basket by Curry.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Morris looking over the floor. One second left. No good at the rim. And so it's the Golden State Warriors out in front by 17 points at the end of a quarter. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this. All the great Golden State Warrior scorers, Draymond Green spoke about feeding the hot hand.
I think there are times where one of the guys need to take more shots, and sometimes where we can be a little bit too unselfish. You know, if one guy thinks, hey, man, I'm taking too many shots, let me get someone else involved. But if you got it going, we all want you to shoot.
Yeah, why not? Green knows that, Greg, if you're in the zone, keep firing.
And with his unselfishness and vision, Green more often than not is the one setting the table.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Bull. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Monte Morris. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Plumlee. Morris inside. Back to Plumlee. Just 3 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Wiggins from outside in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Morris, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Pascal. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Poole. 17 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Looney passes to Wiggins. Another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
On the wing, Daniels, covered by Wiggins. And the Nuggets with some changes. Paul Millsap's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Torrey Craig comes in for Bull. And Murray subbed in for Morris. So it's Denver now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. outside. And the layup falls. Murray's got 7.
You gotta feel comfortable when Murray is working the pick and roll. His shooting, speed, and passing all are next level.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
This system is set up perfectly for him today. I mean, it's allowing him to find a lot of good shots.
Outside Millsap. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Murray. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. He's got 9.
And he should thank the D for those 2 points. Nobody paid much attention to him on that play.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Murray. Pass to Poole. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jamal Murray. Chris, the NBA has flattened now the draft lottery odds. And now that you've seen it at work, seen it in play, any additional changes you might make?
Well, you know, Kev, I still a wait and see for me. I definitely like the NBA making sure they try to address the problem. You never want a team to think that they can be rewarded for losing. So I like what we've done so far, but, you know, if I'm a GM, if I'm a president, I'm always going to try to find ways to manipulate and find that, you know, those open gray areas. And so I think this is something we're always going to have to address, but I love the fact the NBA has gotten ahead of the problem.
Well, like the Clippers of a year ago, they looked like, gosh, they've lost all their superstars, but they gave it such a great go, they actually made the playoffs.
Yeah, and it started from the top. I mean, Mr. Ballmer said, listen, we do not want to lose. We're going to go in and we're going to play hard. And I tell you what, I think that's what rewarded them during free agency by able to go out and recruit players and say, listen, we don't lose here. We just need you to take us over the top. And I think that's a pretty good recruiting pitch.
Now, here's Millsap. 20 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Warriors leading by 21. Here's Poole. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And let's check out the stats for Chris. Since the All-Star break, he has been superb. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable tenacity going to the glass. It's been reflected in that stat sheet.
First free throw is good.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Porter's checked in for the Nuggets. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip.
Underrated coming into the league and underestimated. Millsap doesn't have any doubters anymore.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Listen, 84 is a really good number to post at the foul line, and that's where he's at on the year.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw dropped for Millsap. And so Paul Millsap nails both of them. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Thompson outside. Now the pass to Poole. Millsap covering. 6 on the shot clock. Poole no good. The Nuggets trail by 21. Here's Porter. Wide right. Hits off the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
It doesn't take much to impact his shot. I mean, even at point-blank range.
Now here's Murray. 9 points in the game so far. Inside. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Murray. Millsap's got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Murray. Goes up the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing. The Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Murray's got 6 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Here's Craig. He gets it in there. Craig's got his first points of the night.
And not just a scorer, but a distributor as well. Porter's court awareness is really impressive.
And now here's Chris. No points in the game yet for him. It's good from long range. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Making a switch here. Rozier's checked in. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. 4th, the Nuggets.
And a team that shares the ball will create opportunities for the right player to score.
Picked him clean. And it's the Warriors on the break. Passes it to Poole. Six to shoot. Pulls it from 20. Porter pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Rozier passes to Millsap. Tries to save it. Here's Poole. Thompson in the corner. Baseline try. That shot is off. And it's Denver the other way. Porter dishes to Murray. Here's Craig. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. On the wing, Porter. Murray outside. Shoots. Second chance shot, and there's the play inside by Millsap. Millsap's got 8 here in the quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jokic, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And here's Thompson. He's got 10. And stolen by Murray. One-on-one fast break. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
And his shot, has come around. For most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
And now, here's Chris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn.
It was his rebound that stood out even more than me. They could not keep him off the glass.
Now Porter, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. On the wing, Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And they pick up 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Warriors leading by 12. Chris passed to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Pass to Green. Wide open. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
If you're Curry's teammate, this is what you have to do. Take advantage of the defender reacting to him. He'll find you if you're open.
Now, here's Jokic. 6 points for him. The shot's good. Murray's got 15.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Outside Curry. The 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He keeps working on the three-point line. That's his 3rd triple of the game. First in the quarter.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And with Murray, you have an all-around scorer, someone who feels comfortable shooting from just about any spot on the court.
Chris kicks to Curry. Outside, Green. Down low, here's Thompson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
That's a feed that Green makes look way easier than it is. You got to have amazing vision to make that pass.
At the top of the key, Millsap. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And there's the pass to Chris. The feed to Curry. It's a floater. Chalk up 2 there. Curry's got 21 in the game.
He's a former NBA scoring champion. Curry just shows us why. It's a terrific night for him.
1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Dozier passes to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Millsap, guarded by Curry. Millsap misses. Warriors leading by 15. Pass to Curry. He kicks to Thompson. Back to Curry. Shoots it. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Curry against Murray. Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, good. He's got 19.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Well, going into the summer, Klay Thompson had said he wanted to stay with the Warriors. But Chris also said that he deserved a max contract.
Yeah, and if you look at Klay's resume, it's hard to argue that he isn't worth that amount. Let's remember what he's done for this team. The shooting he provides, the defense, the championships, he's earned what he was given.
will make substitutions.
And let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Draymond Green. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging about 3 points, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet music. Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show forth.
Murray against Curry. 14 feet away. Murray, no good. Warriors leading by 17. Seconds left in the first half of the game. Curry finds Wiggins. Back to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 5 assists in the game. Murray against Curry. Murray, the pass to Jokic. It's good from the top of the key. Jokic has got 8.
Bounce pass ticket there. Very nice assist.
Curry fires from way outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Andrew, the energy and effort were apparent throughout that first half. How were you able to do it?
We had a good practice, working hard, really putting things together. Keep doing it and come out with a W.
Hey, thanks for your time. We appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 25 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. In their previous game, he had a performance he said he wanted to put behind him quickly, and so far he's doing just that with the nice first half he had here. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, going in, Steph Curry can make any kind of shot, but then he still finds his way to impress you. Big showing so far, one of the most entertaining players in the game.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Curry has been sensational.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. Getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Marquise Chris is out there with Green, and it's Wiggins, and at the 3, the small forward. Outside, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Over Chris. Draymond Green with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Here's Jokic after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Yep, that one goes in there. And that's 21 points for Jamal Murray.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Green, the pass to Curry. And stolen by Murray. The dish to Millsap. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally. And that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give him a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how two teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. He's off on the first. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
Good on the second free throw.
You know, you watch Nikola Jokic out there, and he just moves like a guard. The way he approaches the game, sees the court, and shoots, just on pound in that center position.
Gregg passes to Millsap, and stolen by Wiggins. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Millsap, and the basket by Curry.
I tell you, how do you defend Curry on the catch and shoot? It's hard, because he can hurt you from so many spots on the floor.
You know, Greg, Jokic has so many tools at his disposal. He's a walking triple-double threat.
The passing and vision is what really sets him apart.
Oh! That's a great dunk!
Freakish, athletically.
That's how you do it.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. Outside, Porter. Pass to Millsap. To the middle. Murray kicks to Jokic. Back to Murray. There's the triple. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Just 5 on the clock. He dishes it to Porter. Lets it fly. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And this is one thing that makes Draymond so unique. A big man who passes it so well.
Murray against Curry. Murray kicks to Porter. Back to Murray. Now, here's Jokic. He's guarded closely, and it's blocked. And they get it back. Here's Wiggins. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Well, Greg, their poise has been tremendous. I mean, excellent at both ends, has them increasing this lead.
Murray dishes to Millsap. Green with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. While we've got a moment, let's now take a look at the teams that had the most second-chance points on the season. Number 5, the Nuggets.
And just having a terrific year on the offensive glass, it's because everybody buys in. Not just the big men, but even the guards are getting in on the act.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's the only way to hold him in check. He's got it inside. You got to have a body on him right away.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And there's one thing that's never been in question about Wiggins, his ability to be a high-volume scorer. And in case you needed a reminder, he's giving you one tonight.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been a thorn in their side all game. They'll probably use this timeout to change up their D. The system they're in now, it just isn't getting it done.
A different look for Denver. Plumlee comes in for Paul Millsap. And Morris subbed in for Jamal Murray. Curry against Morris. He feeds it to Porter. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Warriors.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. But players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. Some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. And the pass to Chris. Now, Wiggins. Passes it to Thompson. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Morris outside. Pass to Porter. Knocked loose. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And it's out of bounds. The Nuggets able to retain possession here.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Mason Plumlee. How last month turned out for him? He's averaging 7 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Guys, he's a difference maker off the bench. Steps into that front court and more than holds his own.
Well, it's his willingness to bang down low or move opponents off the block. Those are valuable contributions.
Clock at 4. Morris passes to Porter. Shoots over Curry. Porter, no luck. Warriors leading by 22 to the inside. And Green slams it in.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for with hops.
Morris passes to Plumlee. Outside, Porter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. GA drafted after only playing 3 games at the University of Missouri. A lot of people probably hadn't seen Michael Porter Jr. play basketball. But with that in mind, describe his game for us now.
Kevin, at 6'10", he's a fluid athlete with tremendous shot-making ability. He grew up one of 7 kids,
homeschooled. They all played ball. He's had a basketball in his hands from a very young age, and you can see it in his approach.
No good on the free throw.
And the medical red flags for Michael Porter Jr. caused him to slide to the Nuggets in the 2018 draft. 2 back surgeries in less than a year. An injury suffered initially in his sophomore year of high school. The risk is there, but if his body holds up, potentially a star in the making.
He hits the second from the line.
And there have been some to compare Porter to Kevin Durant. He's really a fluid shooter who also possesses amazing athleticism.
Curry, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Morris into the lane, and the basket is good.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Pass to Pascal. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Connects from three-point range. 33 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Morris passes to Porter. Warriors with the rebound.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been all.
The Nuggets have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good. Porter. Today, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You're your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Free throw good. Wiggins. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Denver shooting a pretty brutal 29% since the break. Daniels passes to Bull. Daniels with it. Morris outside. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pass to Porter. Shoots over Curry, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Porter's got 9 points now in just the second half. Morris against Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Now Daniels passes to Morris. with some arc. No good on the shot. Curry with some nice D.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They double-team Curry. Three-pointer on the way. He can't get that one to fall. And the Nuggets going the other way. Up top, Porter, covered by Wiggins. Now, here is Morris. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
You know, it might sound cliche, but a road trip like this one is a great time for this team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry absolutely matters in the NBA, and these are the kinds of opportunities teams need to build it.
Wiggins against Porter. Here's Curry with the three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 6 assists in the game. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter.
He's got a great balance of knowing when to slash inside. Porter needs to keep being this aggressive on the drive.
Wiggins outside. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Wiggins has got 28 points for the game.
Some players might wear down during this kind of run. He's only getting strong.
Inside, here's Bull. Basket good.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Golden State's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Curry outside. Paul Millsap checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Morris outside to the paint. Here's Daniels. Wiggins with the block, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. And the Nuggets making a change here. Murray's checked in. Here's Murray. He's got 21. Over Curry. Murray, no good. On offense, here are the Warriors. Pass to Looney. Wiggins with it. Here's Looney. Clock at 6. Kicks it to Wiggins. Over Daniels. Here's Looney. And no good that time. Now Denver takes it the other way. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Murray against Curry. Fires from deep. Off the mark. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. We witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Murray. Cole is out there with Grant. Then there's Vonleh, and it's Daniels in at the 2 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Here's Pascal. No good off the back of the rim. Denver shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Inside, deflects the pass. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you see Jeremy Grant on this team. He means so much more than just his stats.
He's a fantastic glue guy, and his teammates talk about how unselfish he is on the floor. Great team player and an even better chemistry guy off the court.
And that one misses.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
No good on the second free throw. This last season, the Thunder became the final NBA team to reach an agreement for jersey sponsorships. Have you gotten used to seeing those patches on the various jerseys around the league?
You know what, Kevin? I have. And they're not as intrusive as I thought.
Me too. I agree.
I was so scared of this. I thought it was going to ugly up the jerseys and be bigger than the team logo and things like that. But you know how great this league is when it comes to getting messages out to their fans and promotion. And so we've done a wonderful job. And actually some I really, really like how they fit the jersey, how the colors matches, and the history of the company, actually. So, no, I think they've done a great job kind of just making sure it just slides in there, not taking away the shine from the team.
Now, here's Bull. He's guarded closely. And here's Vonleh. He kicks to Murray. Launches a 3. The Warriors pull it in. Looney's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
He can't get it to go. Some solid defense from Grant. Here's Bull, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
2 shots. And that one falls for Bull. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys, and so you miss the culture. But secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports, and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. Jokic. He's checked in for Noah Vonleh. Plumlee comes in for Grant, and it's Torrey Craig in for Bull. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Over in the corner, Green. Thompson outside. We read this the other day, the NBA announcing the development of the BAL, the Basketball African League. They feel there's a lot of untapped potential there. I would tend to agree.
I'm so excited. I already put my name in the hat to go out there and work with and help develop
terrific.
these kids. Oh,
Good
yeah,
for you.
I'm excited. I mean, just think about this. You want to know what type of talent is out there? Let's just start with Akeem. Then we go to Mutombo, Embiid. He's from Cameroon. How about Antetokounmpo, who has Nigerian parents? I mean, we can keep on going. How about Ibaka help find Siakam? Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
There's some talent out there, baby. And, yes, I'm excited for the BAL, the Basketball African League. Africa, stand up, baby.
And he sinks the second.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Bates Diop's checked in. And he makes all three.
I expect to see Bigfoot outside the building if Curry misses 1 or 2 free throws in the game. That's how good he is at the line.
Dozier kicks to Jokic. From outside, off the mark.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Feeds it to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Dozier. The pass to Bates Diop. With the G League growing by leaps and bounds, one is now being brought to Mexico City, Chris.
I mean, first of all, let's go back to last season. Did you see how crazy those fans were in Jurassic Park in Toronto?
They love it.
Can you imagine Mexico? Oh, my
They'll
God. This
you
would be
better believe
great.
it.
Mexico City, yeah. Let's bring everyone in, all the fans in. And what I really love is that it's for the home fan base. So when I think of the Toronto Raptors, I think about the city of Toronto. I think about Canada and how it's theirs. And even though we're one league, that team is theirs, and they take that pride on, and it just brings so much more excitement. Can you imagine all the people in Mexico City being excited for their team? Oh, I want to be at one of the first games when that happens because I know the crowd is going to be sick. It's going to be crazy. I want to be there.
Dozier passes to Jokic. Here's Bates Diop. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Shot clock at 3. And he's back in business as a jumper finally drops for him. 11 points for Jokic. Passes it to Looney. Pass to Curry. There's the 3. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Denver's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Floats one. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Green. Outside Curry. From deep. And again, no good by Golden State. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Buries it down low. Curry's got 41.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
With the shot. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paige Diop, the pass to Dozier. Now Jokic shoots over Curry. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic. The Warriors shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Down low, Curry makes it off the glass. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Here's Daniels. Curry with some nice D. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Drops in the tray.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Here's Dozier. Five to shoot. Here's Paige Diop. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. The feed to Green. Here's the three. And he's good on the three ball.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Plumlee. Here's Paige Diop. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game, and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Here's Looney. Jokic defending. Poole, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Stolen. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. That one goes in.
And you can see now they're starting to push the tempo to good effect.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Here's Morris. Drops in the layup for two.
Oh, that's fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
The pass to Looney. Six to shoot. Pass to Poole. And the shot goes in. And with the likely return of prep to pro prospects, Chris, some have argued for a high school combine to help determine who's ready to make the leap and who isn't.
I'm not really there with the high school combine. I still think that, you still have a level of college or a level of professionalism that can happen after. And I don't believe until you're ready to be evaluated for the pros immediately, should you have that combine. Your bodies are still growing. I talked to Jaren Jackson just yesterday, and he told me that he grew 2 inches over last summer. So I think it's a little unfair to judge these guys that early when their bodies and mentality still has a lot of development left.
That shot off. The Nuggets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Paige Diop misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Covered by Morris.
At the line for Warriors, number 15. At the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. And the second free throw, good. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you work, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. And if you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shooting for Denver, Monte Morris. 2 shots. Two.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated and miss even one free throw right now.
1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Looney. Bowman passes to Lee. Golden State moving the ball around. From deep. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Steph Curry.
No fatigue in this fella tonight. Tireless, grinding out every possession and leading their offense.
And here's Morris for 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Covered by Morris. .30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bowman. Pass to Looney. 3-pointer. That shot misses. Here's Bates Diop. From deep 3-point range. No good on that one.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Steph, what was the key that had your offense going so well tonight?
Obviously, guys have to make shots, and when we're creating and moving our bodies and the ball's moving, we're not turning it over. You know, we're tough to guard, and everybody had confidence tonight to go out there and make plays. So that's contagious, and we got to find that next game if we want to keep this going.
Obviously, the way you guys want to play, Steph. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.